was. It doesn't really matter. Steph's got the sliced finger and everything, and all that strain on that finger
That was
probably
like
splitting
hell.
open the ring, the cut. Yeah. So she's decided to carry the logs with her forearms. I'm like, that must have just killed the arms.
Well, that's probably actually better.
And Emmett were able to actually come around them right near the end of that. Yeah.
But Emmett, because it's the guys had to take bigger logs, and Emmett was like, what's with that? Oh, come on.
This sucks. How come the guys' logs are bigger?
Well, because...
Big race. Steph and Chris are the first ones out, head to the U-turn.
Yep.
They're going to find the black house and then find the double U-turn board. They race up there, and it's like they're all the way there. They're talking about who should we U-turn? Who should we U-turn? Now, I don't know. A Gordon Wayne task would be the guys right behind us.
Well, I would have figured it out first before we got there. Double U-turn ahead. I said, okay, on the plane, they're going, okay, who do we U-turn? Which teams do we think about? Instead of, well, I'm running to the U-turn. Because you know it's coming up, so you sort of figure it out
first. You have to
think
about it.
You shouldn't do it at the last minute. And I would have done the same thing. Whoever's behind me.
Well, if you've got Rita and Yvette behind you, coincidentally, you might not U-turn them right away. Because you still know they've got other stuff coming.
Yeah, possibly.
But when you've got your biggest competitor right behind you,
gone.
This is a no-brainer to say, I am going to U-turn you. But they didn't. They decided to U-turn Joel and Ashley. Then Joan and Emmett race up, and they're like highly surprised to find that they weren't U-turned.
I was shocked. They were shocked.
They were. And it's like, oh, okay, who are we going to we're going to U-turn Rita and Yvette. Rather than Frankie and Amy. So, I mean, this could backfire on them. They could end up losing to them.
It could. Who knows?
Yeah. So.
Mickey and Pete, come on.
Yeah, who'd have thought that?
Yeah. So once they do the U-turn, off to the... Where are they going next? Did we forget?
Fortress of Louisbourg.
Oh, the Fortress of Louisbourg.
Fortress of Louisbourg.
Rolling of the barrels.
That's right.
Uphill both ways.
So it's kind of, a historical, interpretive site, lots of costume.
Were you there?
And stuff.
I didn't see you there.
I wasn't
beer
there
in the background.
No, I wasn't there drinking beer. I was in the saloon at the back there, and they didn't even bring the camera in on me this time. They said, no, Gord, you had enough airtime.
Yeah, go in the back and drink.
Yeah, go back and drink. Wait for the girls. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're all heading off to the Fortress of Louisbourg. Joel and Ashley make their attempt at the dance when Rita and Yvette show up, and they're like, ooh, we better make this shot.
Yeah.
They make a shot. Not so much. Joel still needs practice. Back he goes to practice. Rita and Yvette, a little better at the dancing things, but their first attempt, same thing, failed.
Yeah.
Next attempt from, I think it was the third attempt actually, from Joel and Ashley. Joel figured it out, makes the steps, missed one or two a little, but you know what?
I think
the judge was like, you know what? It's good.
I think it's good enough. It looked pretty good. He wasn't like perfect like everybody else, but he seemed to get the steps
He understood the moves. He knew the
his timing was
his
slightly
balance
off.
on that one leg was a little wobbly,
but he did it.
But it was right.
Yeah.
So they got the next clue. They're heading off to the Fortress of Louisbourg. Rita and Yvette. Oh.
Well, they're not headed. They were.
Oh no, they still got to go. That's right. They think they're headed. They got to go to the Black House.
Yeah.
They get to the Black House. Rita and Yvette. They finish up the dance. They're going to the Black House. So Joel and Ashley get there like, are you kidding?
Twice.
Twice. Yeah, twice they've been U-turned. Well, so it's like, you know what? There's no sense complaining about it. Just get it done.
Yeah, I like Joel's attitude. He's like, okay, boom, let's go.
Yeah, quit wasting time. Let's go. So
I'll get mad later.
They head over to the other side to do the games. Caber toss, no problem. Well, no problem for Joel.
No problem for him.
Actually, the first one was plop.
Yeah.
Probably, to be fair, actually, that would probably be in my first caber toss too. And they probably just, holy shit, just dropped it.
Well, it'd be just as big as you, so.
Well, yeah, so who knows? But they did that fairly quickly. They doing the farmer's walk. They're moving into the farmer's walk one log at a time because the logs are just heavy.
Yeah.
And I would have thought, Joel would have done two at a time, but I guess if Ashley's going to do one at a time, why stress yourself?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, one at a shot.
Yeah.
Rita and Yvette show up, sort of the same sort of thing. They're all right there, caber toss, no problem. They're doing the same thing with the logs, dragging the logs. Yeah. Rita and Yvette are really dragging those logs.
Yeah,
I mean, the logs weigh probably as much as they did.
They're just as big as they are.
So, Joan and Emmett, team number one.
Team number one.
And won a trip to
Mexico City.
Mexico City. And Stephen Kristen practically right on top of them.
Pretty close.
Team number 2. Funny thing is that Jillian had lost her shoe
Yeah.
racing out of the fortress and didn't go back, which is probably a good plan. But then when she's running to get to John, she remembers her backpack, and Emmett's racing along without his backpack, so he has to go back and get his backpack, which is probably, that's exactly when Stephen Kristen pulled in, which is why they were right on top of each other.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the shoe. I mean, they make a big deal you lost your shoe, but will she just be able to go back and get it, or she can't go back? She has to continue on and find a different way to get a shoe.
I would think you would just go back and get your shoe.
No, but are there rules for this, though? If you leave
know.
something behind at a task, that stays behind. You can't go back and get it.
I don't know. Why?
That's the
That
thing.
would be an interesting question.
So we'll see next week if she actually goes back and gets the shoe, or if she goes to,
Yeah, I
Walmart or something.
can't recall.
Canadian Tire.
Canadian
Get a
Tire
shoe.
with their BMO card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And waste money getting a shoe and run out of gas somewhere.
Frankie and Amy,
There's third.
get their barrels all up, fire off the cannon.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Frankie is laughing. I'm listening to this, and I've been watching a lot of that '70s show.
Oh yeah.
And it's like she sounds just like Kitty when she's
I know.
laughing. That was hilarious.
She was hilarious. That was like one of the best
It was
parts
very
of the episode.
maniacal. It's like I give her a cannon at home. Team number 3, Frankie and Amy.
Yep.
Joel and Ashley, team number 4.
I like, Joel, doing the For Those About the Rock, and then Ashley, she said, I think it burst an ovary. That was pretty funny too.
It was.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately,
Yep.
Green event, last team to arrive, and this time there is no non-elimination like to save them.
Go back home to Edmonton.
They're out.
Or come home
So-
to Edmonton.
That's it. That was episode 9. It was
Episode
a good,
9.
Good
It
episode.
was a good episode.
A lot of
It
quick
was,
cuts.
It was really good. I mean, it's better than the Cuban one, I think.
Yeah.
It was one of the top 4 episodes
Yeah,
of
I
the
enjoyed
season.
it.
Yeah, it was a really good episode.
Bad leg for the twins, but
Bad leg for the twins, but so be it.
Yeah.
That's life. They got pretty far.
yeah. Maybe we can get them to sit in on one of our last 2 videos this season. Who knows?
I sort of brought it up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna go to Vietnam or something. I already put it up.
That may
on
be
my-
more fun than sitting in on a video with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 on that.
Go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Or hang out with Gord and Wayne.
Like I say, 50-50.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I would. Yeah. I think I would go to
They
Vietnam.
might be tall in Vietnam though.
No, maybe a giant Vietnam. Maybe a giant Vietnam.
Anyway, that's it from Gord and Wayne for season 4, episode 9.
See you next week.